to take away those three events from the QS is a kick in the nuts, a finger in the nut, and then a fucking kick in the face. All right, Finley, according to my Qantas app, 11 days until our trip. We are inside 2 weeks of this puppy until we are getting coned off our fucking nut, I'm guessing.
It's concerning how good it's been there the last week.
So good.
It's like bad for us though.
I've had the same thoughts, like, is the tap going to get turned off?
Apparently the tap doesn't get turned off very often this time of year, so we should be okay. But yeah, it's always a bit worrying when it's pumping. You're seeing videos every day of how good it is, and you know you're leaving in 2 weeks, and then you just want to make sure that the good stuff keeps coming, which hopefully for us we time it right. It's pretty hard to get skunk there, I believe, from what I've heard.
Let's go with that. Mm-hmm. We just don't want to get there and meet someone who just goes, "Yeah, brother, you should have been here yesterday," and you just go, "Mate, absolutely not."
What accent was that?
I was going to go a hint of South American.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to go South American there. But big shout out to La Pointe.
Yes.
Hosting us over there, both in Costa Rica and in Nicaragua.
Yeah, that's not how you say it, but go on.
Nicaragua. So yeah, big shout out to La Pointe. And they've thrown the absolute kitchen sink at us. Transfers. Other things like yoga,
like my perfect holiday, because I get really stressed, as I've made clear, and I like to just know that coming out of the airport, there's a shuttle there waiting for me. I don't have to think too much. I just get in, take me to where I need to go, and I can relax. The other thing was I've made it clear my fear of, well, not fear of flying, my hatred of flying. There's just a 1.5 hours light aircraft that I've got to get through. And then once we're through that, then we're okay. But
yeah, it
could be pretty comedic footage having the camera on during that one, because I'm already dreading it.
Yeah, it's an old little Cessna Caravan for anyone that wants to know the size of that plane. It's one prop at the front, and then hopes and dreams for the rest.
Runs on tears.
Old canola oil from all the villages, but I'm sure we'll get there. Big shout out to La Pointe, like I said, for hosting us. We are well and truly keen. Mm-hmm. Also, big shout out to Jules and the Riv team. Little plug here, subtle plug. We got hooked up with some boardies and some TOs for our trip.
Bit of summer gear though. It's pretty sick when one of your heroes hits you up in your DMs. We've had a couple of those things happen to us now, which has been sick.
Yep.
But yeah, when you get a message off Julian Wilson in your DMs and you see a little blue tick there, it gets pretty exciting. And yeah, the lads have hooked us up, so we're going to be kitted out in some pretty nice boardies, if I do say so myself. I'm excited to chuck them on. We've been in steamers up here, this part of the world, for probably too long. I'd chuck mine on as soon as it's possible to put it on. But yeah, supposedly water really warm over there, so I think we're going to be spending a lot of time in some boardies, which is pretty sick. So thanks to the crew at Revere for sorting us.
Yep, for sure. I reckon we're going to be living in those puppies.
Mm-hmm.
Also, while we're on the topic of sponsors,
yep.
Thank you to Child Eyewear, who have sorted us out just in time for this trip, because we're going to be spending some serious time.
We've been looked after, haven't we? And we've got you would have heard the Solly Bailey episode, which time of recording we'll be dropping it tomorrow, but this one will come out a little bit later in the week. Mm-hmm. We'll have a 15% off link for not just Solly's frames, which he'll allude to in the pod, but the whole website. So if you want some child sunnies, you just use our link and you automatically get 15% off applied to your cart. So
these are mine just here. I've been running the entries. Absolutely loving the entries. So yeah, jump on to our Child. We'll have the link. Make sure you use the link that we provide, because that's got the code built into it all. Or the
discounts applied to that, not just their website. You have to
don't go on and then look for our code or use a code or anything. You have to click our link in the show notes.
Yep.
And that'll automatically apply our code to everything that you're seeing.
Correct.
Also, Mitchie, made by Plasma.
Mm-hmm.
You might be wondering right now, what is he wearing? And it's looking like the LAGO uniform of winter.
Yes, you've been wearing that thing around a little bit. Few people hitting you up going, when are those things coming out?
I have been hounded everywhere I go. Oh, that's pretty sick. LAGO spray jacket. When are they coming out? And I go, well, I don't think they are.
No.
We might do a run. I don't know.
Potentially. Maybe. Enough demand will do it. But yeah, we've kind of just got a few little limited edition pieces, you might call them, and might find their way into some people's mailboxes for exceptional services to LAGO Incorporated. Not sure. We're not sure how we're going to go about giving these out, but it could just be like a high to show appreciation for a high level of commitment to the pod.
Yep,
potentially.
So Mitch from Made by Plaza made 6 of these.
There's 6, and
he didn't even tell us. This is how much of a legend he is. If you have any printing needs or screen printing, embroidery, whatever, hit him up, because one day he just texts me. Goes, I'm coming down, drop off some stuff, got a prezi for you. Throws this thing out and he goes, oh, I didn't know how you want it designed. Like, I was going to do this. And I said, mate, stop. The way you have designed this is exactly how I would have done it. Like, minimalistic, subtle hint there. It's exactly the position I would have had it. He goes, oh, I nearly did a big back print with big LAGO. And I was like, nah, yucky.
Yeah.
No thanks. And he's like, oh, that's what I thought. I didn't know. So big shout out to Made by Plasma. Anything that you need done merchandise-wise, support him, because he's supporting us. Get behind him.
Absolutely. And finally, we've got our FCS Mayhem review coming out next week. So keep your eyes and ears peeled for that. We'll be doing some little teasers on our Instagram to let you know when it's out. But yeah, we did some surfing this week, which was nice. We actually went surfing and we got some clips, or last week rather, and I've finished editing it on early, mind you.
It looks phenomenal.
Look, well, I definitely, as the kids call it, got mogged. You were ripping. I got a couple, but I was editing it, just nearly crying myself to sleep. The difference.
I thought it was well matched.
Oh,
like that day at
don't
Spot.
I don't. I do not want to hear about it.
You teed off more than I did.
No, I was actually like sitting there going, I can't believe I'm putting this out. This is sad. But anyway, Zach's ripping, and the Finns. Actually, I'm not going to tell you how they went. I want you to watch it.
Yeah.
But
we'll edge everyone.
Yeah. But let's get into it. There's been some pretty big developments this week into the surfing world.
Yeah.
First of which, Cloud 9 gets added as a CT stop. Pretty well. I'm pretty certain it was like the morning after we stopped recording last week. It was pretty soon after.
They waited for us to get our weekly app out.
Yeah.
And went, thank God the LAGO boys won't jump on this straight away.
Yeah.
So bravo WSL. The timing impeccable. Everyone else got the jump and then we didn't really do anything. So now it is our chance to talk about our thoughts and feelings on Cloud 9.
Yep.
Have you been?
No.
Okay.
You have?
I've been. It's a good wave. I'd give it a 7 to an 8.
You got a good, decent QS result there, did you? Or?
I got a really good QS result there because no one entered.
What did you get?
I got 9th.
There you go.
QS 3000, I think it was when it first ever year it ran. Yeah, no one really knew where it was. Like, well, my generation didn't know where it was. I went, yep, sweet. Me and Quinn Bruce went. It was the first ever trip without our parents. I think Quinn's dad thought my parents were going, and I think my parents thought Quinn's dad was going. And no one. And then we get to the airport and go, hang on a minute. Fuck. I thought, this was happening. Nope. Next thing you know, 2 15-year-olds flying to the Philippines. And how we got away with that is I took Dan Mumwell as our filmer and he was 18.
Right.
So he was the responsible adult.
Sure. Any shenanigans?
How long do we have?
Long enough.
Long enough.
Have you got anything you want to spill the beans on? Or?
Well, I'll just say we had a great introduction into red horses. Anyone who's been there knows what the red horse is.
For people who haven't, like myself, can you explain?
It's the beer. It's like their...
Oh, right.
Their,
like their bintang.
Yeah, but fuck, mate. You have 3 of them. Feels like a fucking Brumbies kicked in the back of the head. They're strong, eh? It's like homebrew. It's just like, the fermented beers that sit there for like 100 years and they get even stronger. Feels like every single one of them, one of those. So, yeah, pretty skits.
Any firework antics or anything like that you get up to?
We went there 4 days early to surf and train. Found ourselves in the jungle at a nightclub pretty much every night.
Beautiful.
We got robbed.
Did ya?
Yeah, of course we did. With two 15-year-olds,
What
two
did they
white
steal?
kids.
What did they
Two
take?
white kids in a village, like looking
Yeah.
privileged as fuck, staying at the resort there just by ourselves. My mum kept calling the reception every 5 minutes going, are they okay? I was actually, I'm pretty proud of myself. I was smart enough. I put all my shit in the aircon unit.
Right. Did
So,
they have a
like,
safe?
Nah.
No.
No.
Okay.
So put all my shit in the aircon unit and I put my passport in my pillowcase. Quinn did somewhat of the same. But anyway, went through, found my wallet had been opened. They took some cash, which was like $20, maybe even less.
Yeah.
And the one thing that Quinn was so offered about was they stole his phone charger. And when you're in the small village like that, like you just can't get a fucking
That
phone
sucks.
charger.
Phone charger's like annoying. Yeah, I'd hate that.
Yeah, he was like, passport, anything, take it, surfboards, whatever. Fuck me, phone charger.
Did you find yourself sharing yours with
Yeah.
him? Yeah.
Yeah,
That's always good.
But yeah, that was a really fun trip, and I think I won $750 cash, and they did it at the Prezzo in General Luna in front of like 3,000 Filipinos, handing out envelopes to 15-year-old kids with US dollars in it. I'm going, I remember just fucking going, Quinn, let's jump on this moto and just pin it back.
Yeah.
And because I was like, that's so silly.
Yeah.
Like,
you get
they're just
followed.
going to wait for me down the road. I'm fucking 15.
Yeah.
They're just going to put a machete up to me and go,
Yeah.
give me that money. I just saw you. I don't have anything. I just fucking saw you get $750, mate. Like, don't lie.
That's a shocker.
I remember just full throttle. Just, like, I wasn't stopping for fucking anyone, eh? Just straight there, straight to the aircon unit, packed it away.
It's bad enough getting money out at an ATM and you like not like $100, but like a significant amount, or you go to the bank and get money out and you got to walk like 20 meters to your car and you're like looking around, just going, "Who's seen me? I've got a little white envelope here that I'm just trying to subtly hide." But yeah, in Philos, I
They
can
made
imagine.
you walk up on stage, shake hands with the village chief and get this little envelope of cash.
Pretty good prize money, $750 for a night.
For a ninth. Yep.
Pretty good.
I only made 3 heats because there was about 11 rounds of local fucking wild cards and shit.
Yeah.
So we all seeded into like fucking whatever. Anyway, so yeah, I've been to Cloud9 and I did get it pretty fun. I'd
Okay.
say I got it 3 to 4 foot. Tricky wave because it has a couple sections. It's not like a perfect wave. There's boils and shit everywhere.
Yeah.
When it gets over 4 foot, there's this boil and it kind of gets in the way. Like it kind of loses its shape, makes it whitewashed then barrel,
Yeah.
which is a little frustrating, but good wave.
Hard on your back end. If you're John Mark de Kong, you've got a pretty good read of it though. He's probably saw a reel that we posted. We temporarily took it down because we thought we may have jumped the gun on the announcement, which we actually, you could argue we did, but we took it down briefly. No official word up from anyone. We just thought we'd do the right thing and take it down for 12 hours or so until the announcement was made. We reposted it. John is someone who, like, as far as track records at events go, he probably has the best at a single event, I'd say, without looking at any stats. 4 wins there, I believe. I think he's had 6 semifinals or better, and he's done the event like 9 times or something. Like, stupid, crazy strike rate. He has, like, that you hear about people with good reads of waves, but he has something ridiculous with that wave. As soon as he paddles out, it gets better every time. It's ridiculous. He had a pretty bad heat last year, I think, where he had a couple really low scores, but apart from that, he doesn't usually lose out much before the quarterfinals or the semifinals. He's pretty onto it. So he's probably your guaranteed wild card there without blowing anything out too far in advance. Like, there's some really good surfers from that region, but he is the best, and that wave in particular, there's no one better. But yeah, in terms of the wave itself, can be the left very occasionally. Scoring potential wise,
Trust me, I'm a horny goofy footer, and that was doesn't really scratch that itch.
it's swell direction dependent as well. 95% of the time, probably even more, 98% of the time, you're going right, and it is a wave that has, if you're not familiar with it, it's a pretty steep, sharp takeoff into a barrel. Can get really coned, and then it jets you out into a really nice air section. So it's going to favour guys that you can imagine already. Felipe Toledo is going to be one of them. He's going to love it. It's not going to be anything that's too far out of his wheelhouse in terms of fear factor level. He's not going to be scared of Cloud9. I think you'll find a lot of the Aussie guys as well. That might be an event they could do well at. Oscar Berry in particular has a win there in the past at the QS level. So maybe a little bit of a confidence builder for him if he can get out of a couple heats there. I even think of guys like Joel Vaughan too, who just a little barrel, like a nice, really fun barrel into a pretty tasty little air section at the end there is going to suit him down to a T. So a few interesting scenarios to play out there. Doesn't look as though it's going to be on the Chang'e anymore though, or as part of that international event series, right?
So this is not an additional event, more so a swap.
Yes.
Which they've kept very quiet, the old was. And let's dive into it. I think this is a mistake. This will be a mistake because there's a lot of things at play behind the scenes here that I put my tinfoil hat on, which I'm pretty sure I don't need a tinfoil hat to,
Talk
about
this.
Yeah, it's completely fair. Firstly, removing Krui, removing Nias, now removing Chagall are the three only good waves on the Australasian Oceanic Tour, realistically.
Yeah.
Burley you can throw in there, but they have Burley too early in the year and you're always fighting for your fins, pretty much.
Yeah.
So to take away those three events from the QS is a kick in the nuts, a finger in the nut, and then a fucking kick in the face. Like
The trifecta.
full trifecta, just feeling violated from every orifice of your body.
Right.
And I don't think that's fair. And they've moved it to the CT. They've added a stop for the CT. They haven't said anything about Abu Dhabi yet. Everyone's kind of been hinting, will Abu Dhabi run with what's going on over in the Middle East? They haven't removed it. It would have made sense for them to go, unfortunately, Abu Dhabi's out, given what's going on. We've replaced it with Cloud9. Be a little bit, like it would make more sense. What they've done, not told anyone, moved Cloud9 away from the Challenger. Haven't said anything about that there.
Yeah.
They've just gone new CT,
Yeah.
but they've moved it away, swapped it. They've also moved to Abu Dhabi 6 weeks later in the year. So I feel like they're taking a page out of Trumpy's book here. And while Trump's talking about something over here, he's doing something over here.
Yeah.
And I just honestly think unless Cloud9 is A++, it's going to be a mistake. Number one, it has taken away opportunity from the QS. It wasn't a Challenger series. It was an international QS.
So QS
AKA a fucking
and
Chang'e.
both. It was if you were on the Challenger Series, you could enter that and bank points for the Chang'e, as well as if you're on the QS, you could enter it and bank points for the QS.
Correct. Not anymore.
No,
Dunsky.
doesn't exist.
They've also moved Abu Dhabi, which you would have to think some people are probably looking at planning around their year.
Well,
There'd be managers out there going, are you guys fucking serious? Like, I've already got flights booked there. I've already got that accommodation booked there. Especially, like, I've never been to Abu Dhabi outside of the airport. I don't know if it's accommodation close by that. You just, like, one of those places you want to jump on really quickly and be like, hey, look, I've got that room because it's the best.
Sure.
It's getting pretty close.
Well,
like,
on the other end of that spectrum too, pouring out for Jimbo, who's booked a trip there for the exact
Jimbo.
time.
Shout out to fucking Jimbo. DM'd us saying he's already had his surf trip booked to Cloud9 with his missus.
That sucks.
The reason why it sucks for Jimbo is, firstly, he has to spend about 20% more time with the missus. Nothing against his missus.
Probably
I'm just saying,
more.
You know, we all, when you go on a surf trip with your missus, you want to spend a bit of time out in the water. Yeah. Nothing against Jimbo's missus. Love you. But you can't surf there anywhere really. Like, you can go to Stimpy's, you need a boat to go out there, but there's nowhere like close around that is a good wave.
Yeah, it's like Nias, but even more so centric around one wave. Like Nias, there's some really quality waves around, but usually Nias is kind of the place to go. Here is Cloud9 or hit the highway really, and the issue is you're going to have the world's, like, in a lineup that has a very small takeoff spot as it is.
It's literally the size of this studio.
Yeah, you're going to have the top 34 or whatever it is men's surfers. You're going to have the top 20 or 18, whatever it is, ladies surfers, plus Jimbo, and probably plus every other local.
Coaches, nutritionists,
all the local crew
physios
that surf good as well. Like, it's going to be psycho to try and go and practice there. The guys that have surfed there previously are going to be advantaged. They'll know where to sit, i.e. your Oscar Barrys of the world, the Aussie competitors who have done reps there, sorry. But yeah, it's a shocker if you had a trip booked, and it's also, as you said, a shocker if you've had to move around your accommodation if you are a competitor. But you have insinuated you had your tinfoil hat on. Why do you think that is the case?
Yep. So because I had a Google Drive with all the events in on the calendar. And so then when I heard about this, I went, let's have a little look. So Abu Dhabi, Cloud9 has really nothing to do with Abu Dhabi, right? On face value.
Oh, you'd think not.
You'd think not. So why move Abu Dhabi 6 weeks? It's not like that weekend didn't work. 6 weeks. Different month. So I think, and some other people think this too, is the PGA is happening early November. Then a week or two later, it goes into the wave pool event in late November. 5 days after that, the F1 starts. Guess where? Abu Dhabi. So you've got 2 major sporting events happening within a 5-week period or even a 4-week period in Abu Dhabi. Kind of feels like they're piggybacking on the back of other big sports and going, look, Chris Hemsworth is going to be there. Then we get to use him at the PGA, and then Slater can do both because he has the wave pool there and whatever.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why it makes sense that they've moved it, in my opinion. And maybe for a safety thing, because there's a lot of people around. There might be increased safety measures for those of other 2 events, which, let's be real, outshine our event here. F1, obviously one of the biggest sporting events to get around, and PGA as well. So that's the tinfoil part. Not sure if it's true, but it sounds pretty good.
Yeah, well, I'm happy to run with it. I'm happy to go with that.
So, long story short, mistake. Unless it's A++.
Yeah, I personally like the addition of the wave. I think it adds something a little bit different to what we've got.
How does it add anything different? A right-hand barrel?
Well, we were always calling out for the box when Margie's is on, and I know we want that instead of Margie's. It's not the same wave.
Like, that guy's got testicles. Me and you can go the biggest wave at Cloud9.
Yeah, for sure. But if they get a nice swell, it's all swell dependent. It's always swell dependent, no matter where you are. But if they get a nice run of swell there, I think you'll find that event could be one of the premier ones on the schedule. Like, it could be some of the best surfing you'll see all year come out of that event. And people are negging on it now, but there's not much better than seeing someone stand in a pit and then come out and launch into a huge full rotation or something. Like, it's going to be pretty magical to watch.
But it's at the cost of the whole QS pathway.
For sure.
Like, it's fucked it.
I liked it more when I thought it was a replacement of the wave pool. Once I found out the wave pool is still there, I do like it slightly less. I thought we were trading the wave pool for Cloud9, which I was like, that's pretty sick.
It just feels like a bit of a chess analogy here. WSL are sacrificing pawns to save the queen here because we know it's for sale. Are they just stripping everything back so lean, filtering that straight back into the main product, which is the CT, and we'll just deal with that later? Like, put it over there for the side. We'll figure that out at 2027 budget. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, has there been a worse time to be a QS surfer in Australia? The strongest fucking region by far, and it is the worst time to qualify.
Yeah, they make it difficult, don't they? Like, I mean, everyone's surfing the same stuff. So it's like at the end of the year, you're going to have...
There's 2 events.
Well, there'd be more than 2. We just had the wave pool event in Korea, which was won by...
Kobe Clements,
Aussie surfer, gets up there, 6,000. That's a lot of points for him. It's going to set him up really well for the year.
And how good was that viewing?
It was awful. Like, I'm over wave pool, like watching wave pools, unless they're for specialty events such as Stab High or things like that. It's great that some of our Aussie surfers got really good results there, but it's not a great spectacle. And you find, I kind of feel really sorry for the judges who had to sit through and score 4 backhand snaps and put decimals in between all of them the entire event. Like, a little bit nicer when a few of the goofy footed, because it's on the left, they only run the left. So the natural footers, they're comparing literal hairs on whose 4 backhand snaps were better than the other person's 4 backhand snaps. At least when someone like Jarvis or the little Kanoa kid from Korea, he was really impressive. He was a clear standout in the event. But yeah, it was tough to watch at times, and that's one event done. They do have a few more. I don't know what they are off the top of my head, but there is a couple more. But it sucks. Like Cloud9's usually, it's kind of the one thing that we have on the tour. Like we have, we obviously have Nias and Cruy and those sorts of places. It sounds like they're gone. Cloud9 was going to be the kind of the savior where you go and you're probably going to get pretty good waves. Now that's gone. So yeah, it's tough. I think devil's advocate though, I reckon the reason they've gone there is because they know it's been a long running event. So they know they've got the infrastructure there to run a surf event, which is one thing. It's a quality wave. Like it's not Indo, but it's close enough. So there's that box ticked, which we've all been crying out for. Like could have been way worse. Like they could have gone, oh yeah, we're going to do another one at Narrabeen, or it could be another beach, Aussie beachy, where they've done it in the past, or somewhere else. Like I'd much rather run it here than somewhere like that. But
let's ask the question, why? What value does it bring to the tour? Because let's just say Chopu is fucked up and it's best evers. They're not going to use the highlight reels from Cloud9 over Chopu for like their end of year packaging up stuff. Like what? It's not filling a gap.
No. Yeah, I mean, it's...
that's what I mean. There's something going on at play here. They had to have done this to cover something else up over here.
Yeah, I don't know. You are getting tinfoil hatty, aren't you? You're getting conspiratorial.
Well, a lot of people in the comments on Instagram saying, hey, guys, like you can't do this 6 months into the tour.
No, that's the planning of it.
But the thing what annoys me, Finley, sorry to cut you off, they announce it it is a good thing. I shouldn't say it's a bad thing, but it's like, oh, here you go. It's like, no, what did you take?
Yeah, what have you done?
What happened, guys? Like, I'd love to be a fly on the wall in that announcement. Where was it, in Rio?
Don't know where it was.
I think it was in Rio.
They did a big meeting. I saw, has potential. I wouldn't want to put people off that are listening because I think it has potential to be a really good event, providing waves come through. If the waves suck, it's going to be an absolute catastrophe, similar to Raglan type areas. Maybe it could be worse, really, because if there's no swell there and it's onshore, it'll be awful watch. But they do get some form of swell, especially if you're, selfishly from our region. It's going to be a great time zone. It's going to be on all day. They start relatively early in the morning there. I think like sort of...
it can't be on all day.
6 o'clock or something.
They have to go on hold every day because of the tide. You can't run 2 hours.
Yeah, if the swell's small, they got to call it. I think if it's bigger, they can keep running through.
Oh, that end section.
It's gnarly, yeah.
I don't know, Finley. I reckon they call it off pretty well 90% of the time. It's on low tide.
Yeah, well, I just think as far as waves they could have picked to run it, they've done okay. Like
they've done really well.
They could have picked far worse waves.
I just want the listeners out there to know it's come at a huge cost. So maybe before going, wow, amazing. It's like it is on face value, but kind of just obliterated the pathway of QS surfers. In the meantime. Yeah,
no, that's a shocker for sure in that regard. I also, like I touched on earlier, I thought, like many others, thought that the wave pool was going to be replaced, but I'm just a bit sort of, I only realised the other day that was not the case. It's still an event. I think maybe they've moved it later in the year to go, hey, still a chance it does get called off, in which case we've replaced it already. There's a replacement at hand. If we do need to get out of there, we'll call it, and we still haven't lost an event. Maybe that's why they've moved it slightly later in the year.
Sure. It will look funny, though, if the PGA and the F1 run and they don't.
Yeah.
Because then that'll expose them because it's in the middle of those two events.
Mm-hmm.
So if they say it's not safe for us to run in Abu Dhabi and PGA go, come on over, it's going to be fun, tickets on sale, and F1, like get your village pass here, it's going to be a little bit weird.
Yeah, for sure.
So I feel like they're at the mercy of the other two events now.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was my rant over. I think we need this button. And we're back.
You're intense, bro. I'm sitting here. I'm like nearly working up a sweat. You're pretty passionate about that. I was getting a bit...
The reason why I'm passionate is I have grave concerns for the pathway of junior surfing in this country.
Mm-hmm.
And that starts at, under 12s all the way to the tour. I think the tour right now is fantastic. Probably the best it's ever been. Everything else underneath that is shambles.
Yeah.
We've got these groms traveling around the country. Parents are paying upwards of $30,000, burning through annual leave for these points that don't really do anything.
Mm.
There's no fucking e-bike that you win at the end.
Yep.
Like you might go to Worlds.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about ISA Worlds, which is still kind of the, like we said, Walmart version of the WSL. I'm just a little worried. Then you move up into the Pro Juniors. All these Pro Juniors now are doing QSs, which then, in sense, voids doing the Pro Junior.
Yeah.
A lot of them are doing better on the QS than they are on the Pro Junior series.
Yeah.
Now I'm just questioning everything going, oh, God, I'm just a bit worried.
It'll work itself out. It always does, mate.
Well, I've been thinking about that. I've had a few nights staring at ceiling fan, like OB. Me and OB just watching that thing going round, 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 round. It's just junior events and QS events are so hard to sell for sponsorships. That's the reason why this is all happening. No one wants to support them.
Mm-hmm.
There's no brands out there going, here's 50K. Because realistically, it costs a lot of money to run events.
Yeah.
It's $50,000 to run a Grom comp.
Well, it's
if you want it to be obviously good.
A lot of the events these days are sponsored by car companies and things like that. They're not traditional surf brands that are sponsoring them, which if the sort of homegrown, brands that have always been associated with surfing don't want to touch events or don't want to spend their marketing budget on events, then it's kind of like, why is anyone else going to want to do that,
And then look at the major markets, alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Well, can't do that at the Oki Grom comp. Then you've got caffeine. Can't do that because caffeine legislation, I'm pretty sure, is 15 for most.
Right.
16, 15. Like I know you can't have a Red Bull sticker on your board unless you're 16 in Australia.
Okay.
They're two major markets. Cars. No one's really selling cars to a 15-year-old Grom.
No.
Might be able to swindle the L plate on there somewhere. The list is carved out pretty quickly.
Well, we got the Traeger Grills Pro Junior on right
And
now.
Soundbox.
And Soundbox.
Yep.
Like, again, not noted surf brands. Traeger Grill's been sort of around there. I know CJ Hobgood or Damien Hobgood or someone's been doing work with them for a while, but not your typical brand that you'd really look for to sponsor an event, but it kind of feels like they have to go outwards at this point just to try and secure some form of financial backing to get these things going because, like I say, if they don't, then they can't really run them. They don't just run on thin air, these events. They need something to prop them up. So, it is. It's also like there's a couple. I'm looking at the schedule now. Like there's O'Neill and Smith Shapes Ballito Pro Junior, which is pretty sick. That's ongoing in Ballito right now. Rip Curl still has a couple, but it's like the Morocco Mall Junior Pro in Casablanca. There's just the Phillip Island Pro Junior in QS. Like there's no real sponsor there. It's just like
That'd be the government funding that one.
Kim Burton Pro Junior. So Burton Automotive, I'm assuming, down in Newey.
Yep.
It's a sad state of affairs. No more Quickie Pro, or it's all Lexus and Outer Known and those sorts of, which Outer Known technically is a surf brand, but it's the rich man's. It's a bit out of touch with the common man at this point. Their price point is pretty high.
Yeah, I'm hopeful. It's just going through a bit of a change. Like I said before, it feels like they're sacrificing pawns to save the queen.
Maybe
at the
we need a breakaway tour a la Live Golf. Maybe that's why.
Did you just say Allah? Like Allah?
Well, no, Allah. Not in that regard.
Our ratings just popped off in the Middle East.
No, not in that regard. But I think maybe some money from some rich sheikhs up in Abu Dhabi there might come in handy. We'll see.
Yeah. Well, like I said, this all just smells of package it up nicely. We're for sale. Who wants to have a look at it? Cut the loose ends, tidy everything up, make sure the books look good. For sale signs, smack it on the front. Anyway, should we move into the Chang? We're here to talk about the Changer.
Yeah.
And courtesy of Vaughan Blakey, he came on the pod and said the word Changer originated from him.
Well, he would have made that up for sure.
Yeah, he called it the Changer, and then he even said he loves it when he hears like even the Brazilians saying, "Yeah, the Changer," and he's like, "What? He made it over there." So thank you, Vaughan Blakey.
It's such just Aussie sort of slang, isn't it?
Chimichanga.
You just make it shorter. Just to take the first like three letters and then just add an ang at the end or something. It's pretty common, but yeah, Vaughan's no stranger to coining new statements and things like that. So he's really done well there. He's made it global with the Chang. We're gonna go through. We've got the locations roughly. I mean, at this point, anything could happen. We don't know where they're going really, but we have 5 spots that we think they'll go, or at least set in stone at this point. So we got Ballito starting on July 12th, which time of recording is about 5 days. We've got the Lexus US Open of Surfing at Huntington. We've got the Banco do Brasil, so another sort of financial institution sponsoring an event rather than a surf brand. That one's in September. It's South Sebastião.
So this isn't Sacramento.
Not Sacramento, which is nice.
It's not Rio.
It's a nice update. It'd be interesting to see how this wave is.
If you're unsure, just imagine stock standard beachy.
Just imagine
it looks beautiful.
Yeah.
It's like a bunch of islands around and whatnot and nice green hills and things, but just stock standard beachy.
Yeah. The Ericeira Pro, which is in Portugal. That one's in October. And then into next year, they go back to Newcastle for the final event. That's without any added extras. And that's also, we obviously have those international sort of QS Challenger Series events. Again, we've just lost one this week. Unsure what's happening with the other ones, but
there's rumors.
Supposedly, yeah, we're gonna have those. What's your rumors?
There's one coming. It's a QS, which I think it's going to replace the Cloud9.
Okay, so we might get another one back.
It's in Indonesia,
but we haven't really taken those into consideration. We're just going to run with the Challenger Series Tour locations that are currently announced. So that was those. Now we're going to go through our qualifiers from Australia, a little bit on each of them. We haven't gone too far into detail, but just a little bio for each one.
Yeah.
We don't want to keep you here all night. There's a fair few to get through. There's 11 or 12 blokes. There's at least 5 girls, I think. So we will start running through, starting with men's rank number 1 from the Aussie QS this year, Reef Hazelwood.
Yes, who famously called you?
Blake.
Great story. We are never going to live that one down.
I'm never going to live it down. You don't have to worry about it. But yeah, good old...
Do you want to give everyone a bit of backstory if we've got new listeners?
We know for sure. But
no, we have new listeners.
You know what else I think we should do as well is probably start introducing ourselves again, because I don't think we've introduced ourselves since about episode 3.
No, but we've got that coming. Our 100th, remember. Big puppy.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. So if you're new... Our 100th episode, which will land maybe around September, October-ish. It's going to be a Q&A, just probably an hour and a half of Q&A.
Zach has been so excited about this.
I've been so excited. We get to tell our story.
I'm skeptical.
Anyway, we'll get back to that.
We'll see. He's frothing at the bit. Regardless, rank number 1, Aussie QS, Reef Hazelwood, Blakey. 26 years old, from the Sunshine Coast, used to just absolutely rinse our division. He is from my stock, 1999, I believe.
Yep.
Of that vintage. This is his 4th full year on the Challenger Series. He is a goofy footer. His best results, he won 2 QS 6000s last year. So no small...
That's still not his best result.
What's his best result?
He has a young kid and he got married.
I'd take the 2 QS 6000 wins. Strength, airs. Unbelievable in the air.
Yep.
And I feel like his best event, probably going to be that new joint in Brazil. I feel like it's a really good one for him. It's going to give him opportunity both rights and lefts, you'd imagine, without seeing it. But again, we're just assuming it's going to be a little split peak beachy. Regardless, he's as good on his backhand as he is on his forehand. So I think that's an event where he could be looking to bank points. You have any thoughts on Reef?
Strength's definitely that draw card of going spiciness.
Mm-hmm.
No stranger to needing a score and not holding back.
No.
Going, not safe surfing, going, I need a 7, I got a 5.
He'll give it some curry for sure.
He's not scared to go for it. So, great bloke.
Great bloke. Great bloke. Yeah, one of the real nice guys, apart from calling me Blake, but that's all good. I forgive you, Reef. Lennox Smith, ranked number 2 from the Aussie QS this year. He is 21 years old from the south coast of New South Wales. This is his debut year on the Challenger Series.
Yeah.
He did surf a cameo event at the end of last year as a wild card. They gave a couple of these top performing Aussie guys a spot. Did okay. I think he made a heat or two and got some decent scores, which was good to see. Good little warm up for him. He is a natural footer. His best result, I believe he's got a couple thirds at World Juniors, but probably his best result, you'd say, is a 2nd place at NAS last year.
Yeah, he went back-to-back thirds, World Juniors.
The infamous unicorn year.
Great unicorn.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was a QS 6000. His strength, it's probably getting piped at scary reef slabs.
Yep.
But unfortunately, Pipe and Cloud9 have been taken off the tour. So
I'd say strength is fucking being clutch.
well, I've got here on top of that, because obviously I think Pipe would have been a good one for him. But he's a bit of an all-rounder, Leno, and I think he's going to appreciate the numerous beaches they have to surf on this tour next year. And as far as his best event goes, I think he's going to be pretty much a threat at each of them. He's not one of these guys that has like a really outstanding skill set that shines above other aspects of their surfing. So he's not like a real air guy or a real rail guy, but he's kind of just got this neat little package of everything. And I think it's a good thing to have, because we've got Ericero, which is a sort of fatter right point, which won't worry him too much. All these beaches are going to be sweet. He's got the airs if he needs to go to them. And as you said, he can be quite clutch at times. So good little tour for him when you look at the events. And we'll be cheering Leno on for sure. Any other notes on Leno?
No.
I've covered it.
You've covered it very well.
All right, number 3, Caleb Tancred. So he came third on the Aussie QS.
Sorry, I've got notes on Leno.
Go on.
If you're looking to have a good time, hang around him.
Sure.
There's a few crew, just kind of going to bed at 8 o'clock, reading a book, and
It's not him.
it's not him.
He's like probably the James Wood or the Paul Fisher of the current tour.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Yeah. Like, he's not going to rip in before a heat or whatnot, but if he gets knocked out, he's going to be tapping you on the shoulder and going, let's fucking get down there.
Sure. Yeah.
So prepare.
case in hand.
We have warned you, Challenger Series, if you're in for a good time if you're staying with him. And I think they've got, I did ask him, who's he staying with in Ballito, because I was just staying with him the other night, and it's like Alistair,
Mike's there.
Caleb, Mike, Zave. I'm just going, oh my God, imagine being a fly in that fucking joint. The amount of stinky farts and fucking pubes left on the dunny bowl. And I'm pretty sure he used my mouthwash the other night. It was in my toiletries bag zipped up.
Oh, that's okay.
No, I don't know if it's okay.
Did he spit it back in the bottle?
Oh, it's Leno, maybe. I don't fucking know. But yeah, he owes me a mouthful of Listerine.
Okay, that's as well. So you got the Brazilian storm. This is probably like he fits into that Australian like tornado. I just envision him as like Tas Devil, or the Tasmanian Devil. He just spins around, and that's kind of him. She's gonna go.
Oh yeah.
Tassie Devil.
Yeah.
Is that his name?
The cartoon.
Looney Tunes.
My
Yeah.
brain went like a normal Tassie Devil. And I was going, okay,
Yeah.
it still works.
No, he's
But,
just that little thing that just spins around and just causes havoc. So
tornado in your room, that's for sure. Leno's not known for picking up after himself. I'll tell you that much for free.
beautiful. Well, that's it. It's all part of being a 21-year-old on the Challenger, mate. So it'll cut him some slack there.
And the next lad probably going to even him out.
Yeah, Caleb Tancred. Again, no stranger to a rip after an event. He's happy to go and have a few beers with the lads, but
Much more mellowed out though.
definitely has
Bit more mature.
Sure. Well, he's 4 years older as well. 25 years old from the Sunny Coast, New South Wales. This is his first year on the Challenger, although we'll put in a little asterisk there. He did used to surf in the primes before it became the Challenger Series, so he does have experience at the top level with these guys. He's a natural footer. Best result, first place QS 6000 in Japan last year. If you recall that one. Do you remember that one?
I remember it well because we gave him the LAGO effect.
We did, and it was probably not the event you'd expect him to win because it was seriously half a foot, little shory in Japan, but got it done. That's the
Maybe
main
one of the worst events in human history.
Maybe, but also in terms of people that did well there, I think we had Leb, Harley, and Leno. They all get first.
Yeah.
They all did really well.
Elliot. Was it Elliot? Year before.
Don't know.
Yeah.
But
I just remember seeing Elliot somewhere.
I remember we had a really good Australian contingent. They all got banked really keeper results of that event, which was cool.
And they smacked the fucking backhand of some Ichibans.
Yes, absolutely. His strength, I'd say he's one of the more polished and mature in terms of technique.
Mm-hmm.
Just, I've got here, he looks like a CT surfer.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the best way to put it. He
And
looks
very smart.
He's very intelligent, so obviously heat smarts comes into it a lot. But there's certain guys that look like CT surfers. He's one of them. He's one that you put on the world stage and doesn't look out of place. His best event, I'd say, is probably going to be Ballito / Ericero.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
There's not many to choose from though, let's be real. It's not like the tour has 13 fucking events that we can go. He's going to go good here. They're all pretty vanilla.
Felt like it was getting a bit repetitive but the thing with Aussies as well, we all tend to, or say we, I don't really want to put myself in the same category as those guys, but tend to do well at right points and things like that, just because it's what we have a lot of here. So yeah, Leb will he'll benefit from those sort of longer right hand waves such as Ballito and Aracera. Now, number 4, Harley Walters, little Eshe, from Yamba.
Esway lad.
Yeah,
Ishwa.
close. Eats way.
This way.
Number 4 on the Aussie QS. So he finds his way onto the Chang'e. He's 20 years old. This is his debut year on the Chang also. He's a goofy footer. Best result, he got third twice last year in 2 QS 6000s. Strength, back end, very strong.
It's fucking 10 out of 10.
It's really good.
In all aspects. Like, he's not an air guy. He can... the whip that he has, psycho.
Did you say he's not an air guy?
No, I meant to say, like, not just an air guy.
Good.
Thank you for the pickup.
Yeah,
not an air guy. Oh, fucking clown, this guy.
I was about to throw a jet at you from
I think
across the room.
I deserve a...
That's not what you...
Oh,
that's
no.
a clap.
Nope, I thought we had a womp, womp, womp. Yeah, that'll do.
That'll do.
Yeah, clown. I am.
You are a clown. That's horrific. But yeah,
I was going to then lead into saying Harley and his bro, actually. And only a few select other surfers are lucky enough to be in the position and go, you know what, comp surfing, not my thing. Still got a career. Or, yeah, comp surfing, my thing, like career. You know what I mean? Like they have both pathways that are alternatives to each other because he gets invited to Stab High. He did very well this year and last year. So he's got pretty well those on lock until he turns fucking Nathan Fletcher's age. Probably going to be the next Nathan Fletcher of that event. And then obviously qualify for the Chang. So all sorted.
He's good to go. But we hope he has a cracking year this year on the Chang and just gets onto the tour because he's built for it. The best event, I don't really think he has a standout event on the tour. I think he's capable of doing well anywhere, really.
I think he's just warming up.
Yeah.
He's kind of come from nowhere in the sense of a competition based through the junior ranks.
Well, he's so young. He's 20.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about like even like Oki Groms and
Yeah, he wasn't
Rusty
always
Grom Fests and stuff. Like he
hoisting the
wasn't
trophy.
like smashing those.
No. Yeah, he's definitely
He was plagued by injury.
had a couple, has he?
He's had like 19 knees.
Yeah.
I think he's on par with
Actually,
me.
I remember he had a bad one because he got a PlayStation. He was playing Fortnite pretty frequently for a while there. I thought it was going to, maybe he'd have a career in gaming at some stage, but no, he's put it back, put the Fortnite away, and he's qualified himself on the Chang. So good on you, Harley. We'll be rooting for him too. I mean, we say that about all these guys, but Harley,
This is such a good push.
Harley in particular, he's one of the lads, so good on him. Dane Henry, ranked number 5, although we'll note here, he is a dual qualifier. He did win the World Junior title, so he was on anyway, but did his due diligence and
There
got
you have
himself...
it, ladies and gentlemen. Finley made a mistake with words. Welcome to my life.
Weekly occurrence. It happens all the time, but yeah, he's doubled up, so... He's 19. I think he's actually our youngest qualifier this year on the men's side.
Yeah.
His debut year on the Chang as well. He's a natural footer. Best result, as I touched on before, the 2025 World Junior Champion. He also got 17th at Bells this year, which I thought was a notable inclusion because he won his first couple heats and then was defeated by Griffin, one of the better heats so far of the year. Still, really, after we haven't had much to cheer about this year, but that's still one of the better heats of the year. His strength, I'll say he has the best and the most consistent aerial antics on the entire Challenger series, bar none. I think he's the greatest on the tour at that. And
I agree.
I think his best venue is, any venue that you draw him in your heat, it's going to suck to come up against him. I think the US Open might be a particularly good one for him too, just factoring in he does love bringing the crowd into his performances, as we've seen, and there's no real venue where you're going to get a bigger crowd than the US Open. So maybe a little bit of, cheering from the audience on the beach there could bring out a little bit extra in his surfing and could see him on the podium there.
I reckon Windy Irasira, you're going to be upside down more than he's the fucking right way.
Yeah. It's like kind of another little Bells, which he did really well at Bells. He took it to Griffin really early on in that heat and made Griffin really work for that win and did pull it back. But yeah, he's right there. This is a guy that's tour ready. And again, there's no real event where I can see him doing poorly. I think he can do well at all of them.
I think they all could because kind of what I was saying before, they're all pretty vanilla. And when waves are vanilla, kind of just comes down to
Luck.
yeah, who got the best one.
Yeah.
Because they're all going to fucking tear it. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Need to get something back on there. Backfill this up a
Well,
bit.
yeah, and Dane.
Send him out Nazare.
The thing I'll say about Dane as well, Nazare.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just one event where they have to go paddle to their death.
Oh my god. Dane oftentimes will take luck out of the equation a lot, which he has going for him as well. He'll beat you within 5 minutes of a heat sometimes. He'll go and do 2 huge punts and kind of leave you out the back. And you could probably come in at that stage and just let you surf the rest of the heat. You're probably not going to get the total of these accumulated. So that's a benefit that he has with his style of surfing. Now,
Can I just say, he can also enter Pro Juniors still.
yes, 19.
Back to my point.
Ridiculous.
It's redundant now. Like
Doesn't matter.
He's not even on the level above the Pro Junior. He's on the level above of the Pro Junior.
Yeah. I mean, you see that though, like with these generational talents like Dane and Harley and Leno and that.
You just named 3 straight away.
Well, but like they're the 3
That's my point.
They're the 3 in this one, but they kind of just go straight on. You see these like guys from Brazil. Philippe qualified when he was like 17 or 18. Like those guys will always skip those stages. I think it's important to have them because guys that bloom a little bit later in life, they don't have then an avenue to go to keep competing. You end up just doing your local board riders or, you know, events up and down the coast, which it might be like a QS 1000 or something. But I think they're important to have. It's just getting the right recipe where they're like you said, they're not redundant because when Dane Henry probably would be winning the Skull Candy. All things considered, if you put him in it, he probably wins this year. But he's in Ballito. He's not even even close.
That was my point.
So
just little point there.
For sure. Alistair Reginato, ranked number 6 on the Aussie QS, not his first rodeo on this tour. It's actually his 3rd year. You would be forgiven for missing him on the first couple because he didn't do amazingly, but he also didn't do really poorly. He's 25 years old, and I think he's now into his 3rd year. He's ready now. I think the first couple of years he wasn't. I think now he is.
I'd say he's probably the most underrated person on this tour.
A lot of people will be scratching their head going, who's this guy? And they'll quickly find out it's not someone to be trifled with.
Some of the shit he was doing at the ABB earlier this year is just like, he's so CT ready.
It's ridiculous. He's another one I wrote
Just
that
needs
for.
to maybe figure out, I don't know, something. Don't know what it is.
Figure something out.
Maybe it's consistency. I'm going to put it down to consistency.
Okay. Well, you don't get much more consistent than what he did last year because he's obviously natural footer. Won the Phillip Island QS, the last event of the year, and then went straight into the Newey Challenger and won that too. I don't think he dropped a heat for it would have been 10 or 12 heats in a row. He just kept winning. So he went back to back.
I'm talking about previous to that.
Sure. So
they're the last 2 events.
New and changed man, okay? He's come through.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. He's so fucking good.
I've written his strength is his strength, which is his power surfing. He's really quite good. Timing, unbelievable. Throws a lot of spray. And he's also sneakily good in the air, which we discovered at Newcastle. Mm-hmm. So his best event, obviously you throw Newey in there because he's the champ. He's the reigning champ out there. But I could also see him doing a bit of damage at Ballito as well in this first event. Anything on Reg, or you've run out of things? All covered?
All covered.
Beautiful. Xavier Hux. Oh, sorry, I'll say his full name. Xavier Huxtable, for those that aren't aware, but most of you should be. Ranked number 7 this year.
I don't know much of his brother, Ethan.
Yeah, I think he's still doing it. I see him on Instagram occasionally. Yeah, I think he rides for Quick still. I think he does a lot of snowboarding too and a lot of footy. I think he plays AFL.
Oh, they're mad AFL fans, the Huxtables.
I think Xavier still occasionally throws the boots on.
Oh, I think it wouldn't surprise me if he just on the sideline for most of it, and then whenever there's a biff, just runs in, just grabbing everyone's nuts from underneath or something like that. He's just such a fucking larrikin, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm getting in on the biff.
He's a good fella too.
Yeah, fucking oath.
He's 24. This is his 2nd full year in the Chang. Natural footer. Best result. He's had 2 nights at the Bells CT event, which he has done really well in QS events before.
I still remember seeing fucking Italo jumping his borrowed Ford Ranger from Melbourne fucking forward.
Yeah.
And just beelining it out of there after Zave put him into a fucking spiral.
Yeah. So obviously I'd say that's his 2 best results. So has wins at the QS level, but we'll run with the Bells 9ths. Strength.
His best result was his 12th Rumbo and Coke at the Juck pub that night.
Yeah, I'm sure.
He had a bit of a speech. It was unreal.
Do you want to regale any of it, or you can't remember?
You needed subtitles for it there, so I can't. I definitely can't. No.
No, that's all good. We probably best left that one unsaid anyway. Strength, he's a bit of an all-rounder. He's shown at the start of this year he's not afraid to charge a pipe. I think he got third. Also, really strong power base on him. No real event is going to cause him too much grief, I don't think. He's good everywhere. His best event, though, you'd say he's got a 5th at Newey, so could be a good way for him to finish his year with an event he's done okay at in the past. You know, get a strong start and then finish off with a good result at Newey could be enough. Now we get into Ben Lorentzen, just snuck in. I think you can thank Dane Henry for that one.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's the double quali that got him in. 21 years old. This is debut year.
Just signed up with Revere as well.
Yeah, just been on the Revere program. So
and they've been looking after him. I've seen that. They didn't just be like, yeah, work on the team, here's a pair of boardies. They've been going, mate, pack your backpack, you come with us.
Yeah, let's go film some stuff. Goofy footer. Second at the QS 6000 in the Philippines last year, probably say it's his best result. Was versing Dane Henry in the final at the Skullcandy or whatever it was, the Osgrom Open at Lennox a couple of years ago, where Dane did the cork flip or the back
old
flip.
Flipsy doozy.
Which was kind of what put Ben on the map for me. I hadn't really seen too much of him before that, but his surfing during that event was really impressive. And although he did get, as the kids would call it, mogged in the final by a Dane, kind of where I started really paying attention to him, and he's come just full throttle out of that into just massive improvements in his surfing. And he's gotten to the point now where his backside is, you'd say it's top tier, pretty well as good as you can get it.
As in his butt or his backhand?
His actual backhand surfing.
There, yeah.
Have you been paying attention to the glutes or?
Well, with backhand surfing like that, you can only guess that he's just got quads.
For sure.
I just want to say, such a good bloke too.
Great fella.
Quickie Pro, sorry. Bonzoy Pro.
Yep.
Sorry, Bonzoy.
Yep.
We were walking down the street to Kira Surf from the Reflections apartment that we nearly burnt down.
Yep.
Quite a walk, pretty far. And then we hear a hoy from a Hilux, which is usually a P-plater that's hurling abuse at you, but not the case.
Yep.
Old Benny boy goes, LAGO boys, you want a lift? What a lord.
I missed the lift. You got the lift, didn't
yeah,
you? I wasn't
that was
there,
with,
But yeah.
I was with Keenan and Scrap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he let you jump in the car. Well, good on him. Great fella.
Offered a lift. Didn't have to.
I think he's going to benefit from a lot of the waves on the Chang being right-handers too, which you could make a case that all of them are, or to some degree. You can go right at literally any of these venues, which will suit him down to the ground. Best event, I think, Ericeira with his backhand. It's so sparky. It could be a real point of difference for him compared to...
He's going to come out swinging out of the gates of Ballito.
Yeah, I think so too. I think you could chuck that in there as well.
I think Ballito, by the look of it, might be kind of solid too.
Yeah, it's a pretty consistent spot. It's rarely flat. It's usually something to surf. So, and it's almost always a right, unless you're Luke Thompson and you get a score going left. I think he did last year.
Yeah,
usually a right. Jarvis Earl,
Colgate kid,
best
smile in Australia, right there.
Believe he's been given the injury wildcard. We're not certain of that.
I'd love to see his DMs.
He did pretzel himself at the... Why?
Oh, it'd just be Noonie left, right and centre. He's going, hey, Jarvie. And he's like, oh, fuck.
He's a good-looking
I
cat.
don't have enough time for you.
Yeah.
Next.
$1 Million Smile.
Like that song, thank you. Next.
He's been given the injury wildcard, we believe.
I'm pretty sure he told me it's injury wildcard.
Zach thinks he was told.
Yeah,
We
pretty sure.
don't know.
He was injured at the Korean event last year by doing a...
Well, I've written here he pretzeled himself, which he did.
Yeah.
He turned himself into a
full... Think of that scene out of Zohan when he makes the human pretzel.
Yeah.
That was unfortunately him.
For sure. So he's 21. It's his 4th year on the Challenger at 21 years old. Pretty crazy. Goofy footer, won the QS 5000 at Cruy, and he also has a World Junior title to his name, which is no slouch. Strength, he is the full package.
He's the speediest motherfucker on there.
He
has the fastest, most agile style, probably on, well, I won't go CT, but on the whole Challenger series.
Well, backhand, elite.
Full pocket rocket.
Front side, elite. Good in the pit. Good in the air.
I remember when he posted his first clip, he was riding like some sort of fish, call it, when he was coming back from injury.
Yeah.
Faster than me and you combined. already.
Going.
First surf back on a fish. Looked like it had 38 litres in it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you don't have to add much kilometres an hour on my name to that, but yeah, he's going pretty fast for sure.
You good?
Best event, I think he's another one you just chuck him in all venues and he's going to suck to come up against. So I don't really have an event for him, but yeah, he's just going to go good, I think. And I think the injury cost him last year. I think he might have qualified really had he had a full year. Next, off the chopping block, we've moved out of like QS guys and newbies or requalifiers. We've now moved into people who did the Chang last year, finished in a position that allowed them to stay on the Chang. Jacob Wilcox, straight away, missed out by 2 spots once again. He's 29. God. This is his 6th full season on the Chang. Did used to do primes back in the day also. They don't, for some reason, WSL don't include that on their thing, so I don't really know how far back he's gone, but it's been a while. Can you imagine he's 29?
That's ASP days, by the way.
Well,
ASP wasn't that long ago.
If he's 29, he would have been doing it since he was 18, 19.
Yeah.
So you can chuck in
ASP days.
10 years. Goofy footer. I feel like everyone should know this by now. He's that good in terms of like bio, but we'll just do the standard procedure for all of them. Won the Challenger event at Newey last year. He has 2 5th places at the CT level. No slouch in any condition, really. His back end's really strong and no stranger to a left reef pass.
Yep.
We just can't get him to 1. That's the issue.
He's had 2 opportunities to get there, and the cut has always been a factor, and the cut has always been before the events that he would excel at. Yep. So if there's anyone who's probably been most fucked around by the cut, it's him.
It's probably him, you'd say. You'd almost have to say it's him.
The most deserving crew, a guy and girl, that didn't get to showcase their skill set on the tour was him. Yeah. Maybe not Margie's. Kind of should have been winning Margie's. But anyway, he nearly did. The third one, didn't he?
You chuck him out, you give him 5th. Those 2 events at Pipe, and he got 5th. You chuck him out those 2 events at Pipe and Fiji, he probably accumulates enough points to qualify from those 2 events alone. So that's the problem that he's been faced with.
Oh, Pipe, Cloudy, Fiji.
Yeah.
No, Pipe, Cloudy, Chopes.
Yeah. But yeah, best event, that win at Newey, I'd say you'd have to throw that in as his best event. Mm-hmm. And we just hope to God Jacob can do it this year. Come on, Chippo.
Yes.
Winter Vincent, 21. This is 3rd year on the Chang. He's a natural footer. Got a 3rd place at Ballito Pro last year, I believe, or a couple years ago. His strength, his style is just immaculate.
Silky.
Similar to Caleb, we said it about Alistair too. He looks like a tour surfer. Mm-hmm. I just can't. I watch him and I just see Julian Wilson and I see Geordie Smith. It's like a little combination of both of them. You merge them and you get Winter. 2 really good comparisons, mind you. Like you merge those 2 surfers, that's Winter. His best event, Ballito and Ericeira, I believe, are going to be his strong points. Although I think he could do well at a place like the US Open too. He has the kind of surfing that typically does well there.
He is 6'7".
He's huge.
So
Are you forgetting one Alan Cleland Jr. won the US Open?
Yeah, but he's not 6'7".
He's a nugget.
I know, but
he just has that really light-footed style of surfing, which does well.
He did surf good at
he's got
Worlds this year, which was pretty small.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just like he's really light-footed, and I think it tends to do well there. And I feel like if you're surfing with good style there, it does well for you because they go, oh, these waves suck. This guy still looks good.
True.
It might not be like the most mind-blowing surfing, but if you keep your form.
A 617 on lock.
Absolutely. Yeah, he just make hits. I wouldn't be surprised to see him do well there. Put that. I'm not saying it's his best event. I think Ballito and Ericeira will be, but you could lock him in for a result there and it wouldn't surprise me. Mm-hmm. Geordie Lawler, another Jacob Wilcox story, 31 years of age. This is his 6th season on the Chang without taking into consideration the primes, which he would have also been in. Goofy footer, won the Changer at Narrabeen in 2024, did not qualify that year. We all cried for Geordie. Strength, he's a really solid all-rounder. I don't know if you have anything to add there. I feel like he's pretty good at across the board.
Recently had a heat with Geordie. He beat me. He's still got it. He's so fucking good. Such a great dude. I reckon this is his last lap.
You think this is it for Geordie?
It's fucking got to hurt the bank account with no major sticker on the nose.
31.
Unless he's got like funding just through something at home, like a building company or something like that. They're often quite generous with funding, the Aussie battler kind of storyline. Makes sense for him to jump behind that. Mm-hmm. Just 6 years, 31, no stickers, not getting any easier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it only gets harder.
I'm not talking about talent. I'm just talking about the external pressures.
Yeah.
Maybe even throwing, I don't know if he's got a missus or anything. But I'm pretty sure he does, like kids, things like that. Like 31, life starts trucking on.
Yep. Has form at Beachies.
Mm-hmm.
I think we can throw him in.
Forehand is the strength, I reckon.
Forehand is straight. Backhand really solid too, though.
Oh, I think so too. But if I had to lean one way or the other, it's the forehand is just so fucking polished.
He's got that forehand air reverse out to the flats on lock too, which hurts my knees every time I see him do it. But surely he can crack through this year onto the big stage with the venues we have at hand. There's nothing in this this list of venues that we go to that doesn't suit him.
No.
I can see him doing well at all of them. So providing he's just a little bit of luck goes his way, could see him get there this year.
I think so. And he deserves it. Like, I think after 6 years, just give him one little run.
Yeah.
One run.
Let him have his time.
Yeah.
For sure. Mikey McDonough.
Yeah.
Celebrated his birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, 25 years
Happy
old.
birthday, Michael.
Yes. This is his 5th season on the Challenger.
Doesn't feel like it.
Time's flew past with Mike
We're
on
getting
this.
old, aren't we?
We are.
Hurling towards 30.
Yeah. Natural footer. I mean, everyone saw his win on the Goldie. Don't have to go too far into that. That's his best
episode on it.
We did, yeah. That's his best result by far, I think you'd say, across his career. Like, that's as good as it's gotten for him so far. Strength, his forehand rail game is top tier. You just put a big circle around that. That's where he's going to do well. So Ericeira, Ballito. I think he's made a couple heats at the Huntington event too in the past. Like, not gone deep into the draw, but I think he's made a couple.
He did an air reverse last year that kind of, I'm fairly sure it was him, and I was like, whoa, okay,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
So has it, doesn't go to it often, but yeah, that usually his rail game is going to get him through a lot of heat. So that's, common knowledge there. I think Ballito, Ericeira.
Sure.
Circle those in the calendar. Let's go Mig. Now let's move on to the women's.
On to the women's. So first up, we have Charlie Haitley. So you're going to see a bit of a theme here. Burley board riders got a good plethora of stock.
How are they? Eh?
So yeah, Charlie is part of the HPC kind of program. The ones that are living out of there pretty much.
Yep.
Deadly backhand.
Yep.
Stockier style. Quite a stocky frame.
Yep.
With that comes explosive backhand turns.
Correct.
Just her ability to put 110% into everything she's doing. It throws a lot of spray.
Yep.
But not like the old school throwing sprays of Tyler Wright. She's still quite fast, very fast.
Yes.
So it's like a version 2 of Tyler Wright if you switch it over.
Yeah. Yep.
So she's goofy. She's 17 and
young.
Yeah, very. I think we're going to, again, another theme coming through. Not like last year.
No.
I think Sally Fitz pushed out the median age to like fucking 75 or something. Number 3 on the QS last year.
Yeah.
And our best result was over in WA QS 1000, although she did get runner-up at NIAS in good waves too.
Ripped. I remember watching her.
Yeah.
And this will be her first proper year on the Ladies Challenger Series too. She did have a couple starts there last year, but this will be her first full year. She
did also miss out on one Newcastle event, I'm pretty sure, due to injury.
Right, so maybe she did have she was fully qualified for last year.
Maybe she surfed, but it was not her true self because she was.
I've got a 30-30 here for her at Newey, so that
would have been it. Yeah, I remember it was like no other event she was going to surf, but the fact that she got a call up to that, she was like, I fucking got to give it a go. Didn't go too well. Next up on the block, Sierra Kerr. Feel like a lot of people already know so much about Sierra. Probably don't need to go too deep into it, but obviously hails from the Gold Coast, very familiar with doing step-offs with her dad on a jet ski. No stranger to a big pit too, and is part of this new wave of surfers that I truly believe are going to pivot the sport in women's surfing. Very strong very strong air game, very strong presence in big waves, maybe lacking the rail. Like I feel like if it's purely power surfing against someone like Charlie, might be in a bit of trouble. Although very well rounded, has the ability to go excellent in the air as well, which bit of a draw card.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Yep.
Hopefully we see it. Kind of seen all these other girls go through with this draw card and just it's like a +4 just sitting in the back pocket. It's got dust on it.
Yeah, and hopefully an injury and illness-free year for her as well. She had a shit time last year or the year before with Lyme's disease, I believe.
Lyme's disease. Yep.
Hopefully she's back on the. She seems like she is. She seems like she's killing it. So
she got best results thus far. I know she's won stab high a lot in the Ladybirds, so maybe that is. I don't know.
You could call it. Yeah.
She's also runner-up to Isla Hubbards this year.
Yep.
Was that this year? Last year? This year? This year, because it was like the first week of the year.
This year. She also, this will be her 3rd year on the Challenger. So for someone so young.
I think it's 2 though, because the first one she didn't really get a run.
No, well, she had 2022 was her first year. She had 1 event. And then 2023 she had 1 event, and then 2024 she actually surfed in 4 of them. So
yeah, and that's when she came out and said, "I've been," because I think a lot of people were like, "Whoa, she's gonna fucking kill it," and then she did nothing. Yeah, she came out at the end of the season and said, "I've been semi-fucked."
Yeah, so 2024 and 2025 had a better crack at it in terms of events done. But yeah, this will be. You'd almost say this is her first proper year, even though she's been there twice before. Like this would be her aiming to jump onto the tour this year. You'd think.
I think she's ready. Yeah, I think it's ready for her too.
She's one that's ready for sure.
Up next, Ziggy McKenzie. So this is Aussie / a little bit of Indonesia upbringing. Again, a part of the Burleigh Board Riders crew. So don't know what Jesse's feeding him up there. Best result, she won Cloud 9 last year. Year before.
Yes.
Last year.
No, last year.
Yep. She's 17, natural footer. She had a good result this year in the Changa. I remember her post-ed interview. She was just like, I'm just going one after another. Like,
yeah.
I think it was Vaughan going like, oh, like, what do you think? And she was just like, I'm just loving every heat. Like, I didn't feel like she was even expecting these results. So
no.
we know that she can
she
put it
got
up
second at the 10,000, the Challenger.
She got second.
Second place.
That's right. Yep.
Alyssa Spencer, who you would have seen on tour this year, killing it, doing really well. Ziggy got second, and she's 17 years old. So, like,
I remember it.
Impressive. She would have only probably been 16 then as well. Oh no, actually no, that was this year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, she would have been 17.
Just good all round. Just good, honest all rounder.
Yep.
And maybe not at the forefront of the airs or pulling into big barrels, but she is probably more proficient than most, being from spending a lot of time in Indonesia.
Yep.
So yeah, one to look out for sure. Lucy Dara. So she won the QS last year.
Yep.
And she won it when she was like 15 because this was last year.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely skits. Really good backhand. She's from down South Coast. So again, no stranger to the heavy water waves down where Lennox is from. Goofy footer, best result. She won the QS 4000 against Charlie at NIAS.
Well,
and then
if we go even a step further back to 2025 season, she registered 2 QS 6000 wins at NIAS and Taiwan. So she went first at NIAS, first at Taiwan, and then this year went first at Phillip Island.
Yeah.
So, and that was the QS 4000. So she's been on a bit of a hot streak of winning events. Which,
yeah, she clearly won the QE leg.
Yeah. Well, at age 16 and as you said, age 15, born 2010, mind you, which is just sickening.
Just crazy.
But yeah, she won the QS and she'd be looking to, 16's pretty young. So I don't know if you'd see a Taj Burrow from her if she qualifies. Whether she goes, no, I'll come back next year and do it again. But yeah, hey, she's ready. But she looks ready surfing-wise anyway. She's good to go.
For sure. Next, we will see India Robinson. Bit of an interesting one. I feel like a name that, may or may not have been semi-forgotten. She did have a run on the tour 2022.
Yep.
Got cut. And then again, a run on the tour in 2024. And yeah, got cut again. Yep. So she's making a last-minute charge to go again. I do know she's been spending a lot of time working on her own personal brand. It's called Queen in Me, which is like a group that she's starting up to kind of teach young girls how to embrace their self-worth.
Shout out.
Yeah. And I think it's that's a good shout out. I don't do shout outs for free.
No.
But that one I'm happy to give a bit of a plug. Good to see surfers working on something on the side. I really do like that.
Yeah.
So obviously she is only adding to that resume by actually going and talking the talk. Talking to talk and walking the walk by going out there and doing what she's trying to tell these young girls not to give up.
Yes.
You can do it kind of attitude.
Keep going.
Keep going. So we might see another CT run come from India Robinson. Natural footer from Bells, powerful surfer. I would say is probably her forte.
Yep.
Stocky kind of
She's
style.
She's powerful for sure. And does it say that she's only she's 25 years old?
25.
So she's younger than me.
Yep.
2000 she was born. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I think when you see people on tour, you just assume they're older than you. And then you realise that you're washed
they're
up.
just further ahead in life.
You're just washed up and old and suck
making
at everything.
much more money than us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm there with you. Crazy. But yeah, kudos to India for keeping it going there. And next one, Isla Huppert's on the other end of the spectrum, really, in terms of age, 18.
Yep. And Victorian turned Queenslander.
Burley have just stolen her from Vico.
Yeah, and they don't even live in Burleigh. Probably live closer to Snapper. So,
Yes. Yeah.
a little interesting info there.
There you go.
Comes from a healthy stock of the Huppertses. There's Anna, Mia, and Isla's middle child. So, very well-rounded family there.
Well, the youngest, I believe, Anna just won the
Hockey
Hockey
Grom comp.
So,
Yep.
That's not an easy comp to win. That's probably the premier event coming through as a grommet to win.
Yep.
That and the Skull Candy, and she's just taking that one out. So
So following probably not far behind. I think Anna's 15.
yeah, crazy.
So not far behind. So, well, this has been Isla Huppert's year. I know we haven't spoken about her in a couple of months because I think she's just been laying low and training, but she won world titles.
Yep.
WSL world titles. Then
Yep.
she won the Gold Coast Open.
Yep.
And then I swear she won something else. Did something. There's one other one, Phillip Island, maybe. She didn't win that.
No, she had a red hot year. I'll pull up
I swear she got 3.
I'll pull it up.
3. Sure of it.
Well, you keep talking. I'll find these
Anyway,
results.
so yeah, she's 18. She is spending a lot of time Burleigh surfing that wave as well as Snapper. So I'd say her. I haven't seen her too much on the back end, but the forehand, just everyone can remember that one turn she did at Worlds.
Yeah,
it was like, I reckon that was a QS guys 7.
it was
It was
huge.
fucked up.
It was huge.
Biggest fucking blow fins out the back and recovered well on a big section.
Yep.
And I feel like she even said it like that felt nearly as good as the win.
There you go. Well, results in like that she registered in the last year or so. Second place to Ziggy at the QS 6000 in Shuggow. A few fifths in the mix there, and then just came out this year and took first place at the Goldie Open in the QS 4000. So, yeah, she's one of those ones on the come up, and she probably my pick of the Aussie ladies in terms of results this year. I think she might go the best.
I agree.
Very good.
I agree.
Next off the chopping block.
Scruffalophagus, a.k.a. Lobs Misses.
Yes.
Sophie McCulloch also. Surprise. Burleigh board riders. Although she does come from Sunny Coast. So, yeah.
I feel like Burleigh's just gone on a headhunting mission and just tried to sign all the local, or not even local talent, just looked far and wide Australia and gone, how are we going to win as many ABBs as we can at our home break, and bit of recruitment going on there behind
I'm just
the scenes.
thinking though, if they're all doing the Changers, who's doing the Strati Assault this year?
True.
Coming after you there, Jesse. You're going to have to find a replacement. I know they've already got like 11,000 good replacements. But anyway, so Scruff, originally from Sunny Coast, now down on the Gold Coast, around Lobs area of the woods.
Yeah.
Natural footer, 27, so I would say kind of mid-age for that kind of push. She's probably bang on the she'd be on the older side of this push then.
Yep.
Very fast, agile, not scared to go for it too.
Yeah.
I remember the ABB just like 110% into sections that I'd be doing like 85%. She's just like, yep, going for it. I think she got smoked like once or twice, but hey, love it.
Love the commitment. Ellie Harrison.
So she's from Barwon Heads. Also comes from a good surfing family.
Billy.
Tom and Billy.
Billy Rips.
Tom is my age. Billy probably your age.
Yeah, thereabouts. Yep.
Yeah, thereabouts. And then Ellie youngest.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I remember being at the Skull Candy when, like Billy would come up occasionally and do it. Or I'd say occasionally. He was running for Billabong, so he was probably up here every year. But I remember she was just like this little rat grom running around in
I know.
like way back, like the scaffolding. We had the scaffolding
She
set
was
up.
tomboy as,
Yeah,
hey.
she was a full little rat, and
Yeah.
she'd be running around. There'd be like bean bags and stuff in there, and she'd be throwing them around and like jumping on them and stuff. And then
Yeah.
it's funny that now she is actually, again, what we said before, born in 2005 probably, and is immediately doing better than us again.
Now we're underneath the scaff throwing
Yeah.
fucking beanbags.
Unbelievable.
Oh, I'm so glad you brought that up. That just brought back so many, like memories. I remember, me and Tom used to hang out quite a bit, and Billy was the same. He was a bit of a rug rat.
Yep.
But now I think Tom real estate
Graham
agent.
used to call him.
Yeah, Graham.
Don't know why. Maybe his middle name.
He just, for a 12-year-old, he looked old.
Unbelievable.
Oh, so I think that's
Shout
it,
out Graham as
Yeah,
well.
Graham,
One of the
fucking-
great players.
That whole family, like, fuck, that's such a good family. So, Ellie Harrison, obviously down there. She, best result, CT, 5th. She got 5th to Joanne Frey at Bells.
Yeah.
She's had 3 or 4 wild cards down there.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of holding down that zone.
Yeah.
Strengths, it's pretty well rounded, but I'd say more the power side of things.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say that's probably her draw card. Not really known for going above the lip. Not really known for huge barrels, but she got the fucked up one at Kira.
She got a
didn't
crazy one at Kira.
Yeah, she got a fucked up one at Kira.
Yeah.
So maybe we might see that a bit more often if she gets a full time on tour.
100%. Okay, that's our Aussie contingent. Now, we didn't go into a few of the waitlist ones because we're not sure what their go is. These are just people that are locked. They're going to be on every event. So keep an eye out for those. We're not going to go. For starters, there's too many Aussies to even qualify all of them. We want all of them to qualify. We don't want to go through and pick who we think is going to be in and out. We think they're all as much of a hope as each other. So
Should we put one each?
no, don't want to. Don't even want. Don't even want to do that. I can't. I'm not doing it. You can do it. I'm not doing it. Do you want to pick one each?
Let's go one each.
No, one of each. I'm not picking one. You do it.
Come on, just give us one.
No, I can't.
All right.
I refuse.
All right. I'll tell you after then.
Oh, no, go on. Big nuts. Go on. Tell us all now.
Big nuts.
Tell us all now.
I'm gonna go Leb.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Leb.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go Isla.
Okay. Beautiful. Love it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to leave you hanging. So internationals to watch. Zach's gone through and picked out 3 of each. I've picked 3 men's and I've picked a couple ladies, but I've kind of jumped on a couple of Zach's because he stole my one. So tell us who your men's are to watch out for this year.
Bronson Matey, Jackson Bunch, which is kind of like asterisk because he's so fucking good. I don't even know why he's there.
Yeah.
And Taj Lindblad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, might see the brother-sister combination come back through.
Yeah.
Saw some clips of Taj, a couple months ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I even was I with you? And I was like, yeah, I was. And I was like, fuck, he's good for someone that doesn't get a lot of limelight.
Well, his sister, he lives in his sister's shadow,
Yeah.
you could say.
Yep.
But he's ready to break out of it soon. And yeah, you've picked him.
Yep.
Ladies.
Eden Waller,
Mhm.
Annette Gonzalez Extabadi,
Yep.
and Kiara Gould.
Nice. My man, so it feels weird calling them men. A lot of them are quite young, but they are men, I guess. Hayden Rogers, really good goofy footer out of San Clemente. The new San Clemente Storm coming through.
The 3%?
I think 2% club or whatever it was.
That's what I mean. If it's new, then maybe 3%.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, I think he
Little
was
spin on
part
words
of
there.
that OG 2% crew anyway.
Sure. Before the court case.
Correct.
Yeah.
Sure. Unsure about any court cases going on there.
Well,
Do you mean the
they
Lady
lost their
Gaga?
name. No. They lost 2%.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, didn't know that.
Didn't use it.
Why?
Copyrighted.
Oh, okay. I on that found another product called Lago this week in
no.
wafer biscuits. Found them.
Yeah, fuck it. We'll take them on. Done.
Well, yeah, they're gonna. I mean, they will come after us. I'm sure.
LARGO.
No, it's spelled exactly the same.
Send us an email.
Here's me coming up with this name, thinking, "Oh, we've reinvented the wheel here. Like no one's thought of this before." And then, sure enough, we find more and more things that have the same name as us. But hey, no one's come after us yet. So hopefully that continues. Hayden Rogers, Dylan Wilcox in number 2. He's out of this new wave of crew from Indo that are coming out, similar to your Bronson, similar strengths to Bronson.
Is
really,
he in Ballito though? Have you seen his name?
Yep.
Okay.
He's in it. And then Jet Schilling is my other one, also out of San Clemente. one of the school of Kolohe and Dino and Griffin Colapinto coming through, and I just think kind of had a couple of years, and I think he's good enough to be.
He's
up there.
really good.
He's really good at surfing. He actually started the Tyler claim. If you look back that far,
Yeah,
he did it first.
Yeah,
so
saw that.
Kira Pinkerton is my girl that I've picked, and also Eden Weiler, who I've been on for a couple years now, just shouting her. Is it shouting praises? Is that
Inflating her tires?
sure? Yeah, whatever. I've been pretty intent on, pretty intent on watching her surf on the tour soon. She's very small still. I don't even know how old she is.
Very
She's young.
selective words there for an underage girl there. You did really well.
Well, I just was being really
Because you
careful.
started with, I've been on her. And I went, oh,
Yep.
okay,
Yep.
sure.
Yep, I tried my best. I think we got through that one unscathed. But yeah, Eden Waller's another one. And then, I do like your Kiara Gould pick. She's kind of pretty impressive to watch also.
Crazy in the wave pool, just maybe a bit early to see it translated into the Ocean.
Yes. So that's a little list of internationals to watch. We don't have any real extra information on them. Just like keep an eye on it, because don't be surprised if they start popping up in the finals days. And I do just want to, again, we get into Ballito quickly. In terms of winners for this event, we have no heat draw. So we can't even give you like a rough estimate of like how crew are going to go.
No.
But we do know who's in it. I'm going to throw in an Aussie. I'm just going to go straight down the barrel and chuck in Winter Vincent to win. I just want him to start strong. Yourself?
Fuck. Jackson Bunch.
Sure. And then ladies, I'll throw in, let's go Sierra Kerr.
Sierra Kerr, that's a bit rogue. Ladies. I'm just trying to think. I want to get a forecast up really quickly. Are we sure?
I'm on it already. So for those that are listening,
Oh, yeah, there's Durban.
Sunday the 12th it begins. We've got 1 to 3, 2 to 3, 4 to 5. It's going to be contestable, fun waves.
I saw a video there today.
It's
and it looked
huge.
fun.
I saw a big video. It looked massive.
Yeah.
But does that impact your decision at all? It doesn't change mine. I'm pretty happy with mine.
I'm going to go on the Huppets train.
Okay. I'll also just put in a little like asterisk. I also think Dane Henry could do quite well too.
Okay.
Just chuck him in there as like an honourable mention.
Yep.
And just to have two horses in the race. There's no reason why you can't back a couple and hopefully get a winner out of it.
Yep.
Now we've kind of touched on forecast, not amazing. Just want to give you a little reread through of the people who are in this event from the CT because it's sickening. Jake Marshall, confirmed in the event. Callum Robson, confirmed in the event. Eli Hanneman, what's this kid doing? Eli may have pulled out. Let's see. No, he's confirmed. He's in the event. Crosby Colapinto has now been confirmed. Last week wasn't confirmed. Cole Hauschman, where are you, Cole? He's in, confirmed. Oscar Berry, he will be in. I don't need to check that. Joel Vaughan was in last week. Luke Thompson will be in. He lives there. Matthias Hurdy, let me just double check him. I'm pretty sure he was also confirmed as of last week. He's in. Guess what his middle name is? You'll never guess.
Yolanda.
No. Caldera.
Ooh.
Mm.
Very Hollywood of him.
Rio. Well, Caldera's like I'm pretty sure it's like a hole left by a meteor, isn't it?
Sure.
Let's have a look. Finley's fact for the week. Caldera. Massive cauldron-like depression formed when a volcano violently erupts. There you go.
So the hole.
Sure. Joel Vaughan was in. Luke Thompson in. Matthias in. Rio Wade. Has he entered himself again? Rio. Ooh, maybe Rio's pulled out.
Past event winner there.
Oh, no, Rio is in. So Rio's in also. So
He won there, right? Pretty sure he did.
unsure. May have won there, but
Pretty sure when he qualified.
regardless, just scary for everyone. It's not even like a lot of these guys don't need to, like, what's Crosby doing there?
Yeah.
He's going good. So I think Cole probably not doing amazingly,
No,
but
Cole's in the 20s.
Crosby, just scary. And then on the ladies' side, Sally Fitz, Izzy Nichols, Nadia Aristabe, Brissa Hennessy, Francisca Vaselka, and Nat Lelior.
Sure.
So also terrifying on the ladies' side. We've got some listener questions.
Now, this is a listener question by Flynn O'Connor, which goes straight into the point you just made about the surfers that you just listed being in this event.
Mhm.
Free money for CT surfers? ? Example, Crosby. Nah, I don't think so.
Why?
I honestly, I reckon I will flick my own scrotum on camera if a CT surfer wins this.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I won't.
Wait. You can flick my scrotum.
Oh, I don't really want to do that. Yeah. No, I think it's free, like free money for CT surfers. I wouldn't say it's free money. I wouldn't go that far. But I wouldn't be surprised if one of them wins. There's a big list there of them, and they're all highly talented. Cal Robson's making no mistakes at the moment. Would not really be surprised to see him do something scary here. But yeah, look, no, I don't think free money, but I also think they're as good a shot as anyone, probably even slightly better shot. So yeah. Next question.
Is Benny L the next Conor O'Leary? That was by N. Conor.
There's comparisons there. I wouldn't go there just yet. Connor's just hit his straps in the last couple of years, but
Yeah, I feel like Conor's just getting into gear 4.
yeah, but Benny is so young. Connor wasn't where he is now, and he was 21.
No.
If you ask Connor, he'll tell you he sucked when he was 21. So
True.
yeah, I won't say he's the next, but he could be one day. You know, there's no doubting that he's unbelievable on his backside.
Mm-hmm. Owen Kilby. Is Amio gonna fuck up some people's fantasy teams?
What Zach's referring to there is
Not even Changa's
the
related.
trial. Yeah, but Owen Kilby just.
There's a couple in
Be
here.
better, mate. Come on, mate. Nah, what Owen's referring to is Trophy Trials went down this week. Amio Cermak finally got his way into the main event by winning the trials, had a perfect 20 throughout that event too, which wasn't like a novelty perfect 20, it was proper. He is going to cause some nightmares. And the other wild card got announced today, Kelly Slater.
Yes, which is a question by Joey Pato. Even though it's not a Changa, what's the opinion on Kelly Slater being a wild card? Now, on Kilby, that's how you start a Changa question, even though it's not a Changa. Thoughts on it? Getting pretty old.
I think if you can win the event, then there's no argument. Like, that's what a wild card's for. It's a wild card. They're designed to come in and ruin dreams, and Kelly's probably going to do that.
Yeah, but look at the opportunity it's giving Amio.
Yeah.
It's not giving any opportunity to Slater. There's nothing to gain there.
The gain, I guess, is come in and win an event at the age of 50.
Yeah, New York
whatever.
Times get a hand like, fuck, who cares?
It's also he sponsored the event. So
It's a little weird.
as
Why
soon
not put
as
Shelley in?
put Shelley, yeah, you could put Shelley in. Could definitely put Shelley in. He'd have a crack too. He's no stranger to a pit. But I think for as long as Kelly has his brand's name on that event, he will be in it. So
And to our listeners, I got to commentator heat
Zach-
that Slater was in.
you did.
Weirdly enough, it was at the Oki Gromcom. It was the Oki and Friends version.
Kelly's gone so far down the barrel now that he's now trying to win Grom comps. He's gone full circuit.
Yeah, and I missed my shot to ask him one question that we've all been wanting to know.
Which
Did
is
he reply to our DMs because I called him Big Kel?
right.
I was almost going to go, oh, Big Kel, and just watch his eyes go, oh, you're Lago?
The Messiah has returned.
The only one on earth who's called me Big Kel.
Yeah, the only, and probably will be the only.
So for our listeners that have been on here for a while, we've been, hinting that we've been in discussions with the Big Kel, and he said he wants to come on the podcast, but very hard to commit on his end. Hello Sport, they just did an interview with Danica.
Yep.
And the topic came up that one of the most famous people she has interviewed was Kelly Slater. And Tom and Eddie then go to say, oh, yeah, we've chatted to Slater a few times. We just can't get him on the podcast. And I went, ha, yes, it's not all of us.
I think one of the time, and I'm pretty sure this is the context behind it. So Tom and Eddie, Hello Sport podcast, shout out, one of the GOAT podcasts and one that I've been listening to like forever, like love their stuff. Still, I listened to the episode today. That's just how it is. And they've been trying to get Kelly on for ages. And I believe one year it was, or one time, one of these times was they had him and then I think he got sick or he had like a sore throat or something. And they were trying to like crowdfund, or not crowdfund, but like organise like a lifetime supply of butter menthols for him so he could come on the pod. Still haven't got him. There's been a couple of little moments there though, and yeah, he hasn't jumped on yet. They did get Joel Parko recently though.
They got Parko on
pretty
recently.
sick.
They said that there was one time in this many years of trying to get him on Hello Sport, and he messaged him at 2 a.m. going, "I'm ready now," and they were obviously asleep, and they're like, "What the fuck?" So if you want to interview Kelly Slater, you just have to be nocturnal, never sleep ever.
You just have to be on alert at all times until he flicks the green switch, and then you go, and you've got to be ready.
Little plot twist there. Not a plot twist. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Ben speaking for an hour and 45 minutes. Jay Okalupo beat him in that heat.
Did
Fair and square too.
Did beat him.
Yep.
Kelly 8-5 though. Still got excellence in him.
He did.
What
what are you fucking doing watching the scores?
I watched the comp, mate. I've had the Occy Grom comp. I was just scouting the young and, the junior talent coming
that
through.
could have gone real dark real quick.
Well, look, we're just trying to keep eyes on what's coming through in Aussie surfing, and the future's looking bright, put it that way. Shout out Taylor Bartlett as well, by the way.
Yeah,
winning
big
the
shout out
event.
Taylor Bartlett.
Good on you,
Fucking
mate.
weapon.
Unbelievable.
Archie Harrow, if Chip doesn't make it, will he be done with comps?
I hope not. He's 29. Geordie Lawler, 31, still doing it. I think there's...
Hey, Jaddy Andre still doing it. I'm pretty sure he's in.
Oh, God. He can probably wrap it up. Love him. Love his character and everything about him. I just think he's going to be on the Sally Fitz train where you get on and you're off again. It's one stop on and then you get off at the end. And there's no stops in between. It's just on and off.
Yeah.
And there's no free pass on it.
I don't know. Pretty good.
He's pretty tenacious though. We have one here from Jasper Welsh. Is the Changa harder than the CT? CT level surfers, 4-man heat and less prize money? You'd have to say yes.
I'm going to say yes based on that. And I said this last year. The level of surfing is more enjoyable to watch at times in the Changa than it is in CT.
Yep.
So many times we see Changa surfers fucking just go, you know what, fuck it, I'm here. I'm going to give it everything. And they just surf outside their skin. They make it and then go, oh, I have to safe surf now that I'm on tour.
Yeah.
And then it's like,
Yeah.
you got there by doing that. Like, well, start doing that again and you might make a fucking heat.
Yeah, for sure.
You see these people like just get, I don't know, death by comfort.
Cal Robson talked about it. I was going to say spoke about it. I said toked about it.
Sure.
But he spoke about it in the pod that we did with him, that he qualified and then sort of resorted back to, what he found easy, but it was not what was making him heats on the Challenger, It's like you get there and then you go, all right, I now have to surf defensively to stay here, but you kind of can't. You got to keep attacking. And yeah, I think it's no matter which way you cut it, this Challenger Series tour is grueling. It's made easier if you have financial backing. A lot of these guys don't. But yeah, I think for sure you'd have to say it's harder because, they don't have the funding. The money's not there when you do well. And we've seen in the past, like people win events and they still don't qualify. And it happens pretty frequently. So yeah, not a one-off. We also just had a little...
I think it's a good one to end on.
Well, Harley Walters in the event. Fire up.
Fire up.
Fire up, everyone. We will see you next week. As always, leave a comment. You got to be following us Spotify or YouTube, whatever you watch us on, Apple Podcast. Leave a comment. You'll go in the draw to win Comment of the Month via Yuli's Brews.
Yep.
They will hook you up with a case of beer or alcoholic beverage of your choosing, I think. And yeah, just make sure you leave a comment. And
leave a comment, make us laugh, make us cry. Doesn't matter. Have to be following us on the platform that you're listening to.
Have
a carton of beers, and you have to be 18, and a carton of beers will be at your door.
If you win. Not everyone that comments. We don't have
48 cartons. Nah.
More, potentially.
Maybe
one day. But yeah, thanks for listening, everyone. We will see you probably not even next week.
We'll see you in Costa Rica, motherfuckers!
Love it.